So what I would love to see is just take 5 treats, and I just want to see 5 repetitions of something. I just want to get a sense of what the training is that you've done. It could be a target, a step up, an attempt at a flight. Just pick 5 behaviors. I'd love to see what you do. He's so gentle.
See, Dad's in the room. And
Okay, so let's attempt that again. But I want in your mind to ask, will you step up? Which I felt like you were approaching it well, but you got to know, right? So now let's address, don't want to step up, well, why not?
Okay.
Well, maybe remind her that there's a treat that she could earn, and let's try that, even if it feels like you're luring a little bit. Let me try something here real quick. You? Oh, I know I grabbed your toe. There you go. Good job. So see the way I kind of worked through that? It was like showing what I wanted. And like, even though you're luring in the beginning, there's kind of a misconception of like, you should never use luring.
Sure.
There's definitely a time and a place to use it. And I like to start with whatever's working. So if luring can work, let's start there and we can just phase it out eventually.
Cool.
Can I see you go ahead and try that?
Sure.
So right now you're kind of asking from a side.
Okay.
If you want to just get to where it's most likely for her.
So I'm going to replay this and walk you through what I saw. So here, Brittany doesn't have her bird's attention with the treat. Where Dave says to lure, she then brings the treat close enough that the bird is now engaged with it, pulls it back too far where the bird is now not engaged with it. And this is where Dave kind of steps in and gets the bird's attention before initiating an interaction. He has the bird interested in the treat from the very beginning and uses the treat as a tool to direct this bird's attention and also get a step up. It doesn't look the prettiest, that's for sure, on the first one, but you got to start somewhere, and as the video progresses you will see the step up get prettier and prettier and prettier. So again, luring is not the enemy. It is often sometimes the gateway tool that you can use to eventually get the pretty behavior, the pretty step up, the consistent step up. But it is really an amazing tool to have the treat in view initially for some birds so that they can lock in with that treat and decide, yeah, I'm going to use your hand to get to that treat.
She just doesn't want to transfer the weight.
No. Come on.
There we go.
It's okay.
A lot of times people forget that step up is a trick. And so when I set you up to say, hey, let's do 5 repetitions of something, and I know that step up was on your list of things to improve, you put the clicker down.
Oh, I did.
Right? So I can click for you because you need the hands and stuff.
Yes.
But I think you'll have a much better step up, and you'll be able to work on touching her toe a little bit. If you're doing it with intention, and there's a click and it's a trick. Because she can learn how to do things.
Yes.
If she targets and understands the click,
Yeah.
we'll just pair that with the step up.
Awesome.
And we're clicking the moment that her second foot transfers weight and touches you. Let's try again. She's just...
I know. I love you too.
All right, so let me step back again. So did you catch what you did?
No.
You're like, hey, do you want to step up? And she's like, I'll take a pet.
And then I
I don't want to
rewarded
step
her.
up.
And I
You're like, oh, you're
rewarded
such a
her.
good bird.
I can't help it. She's
I did
so
that for
funny.
so long with the dogs. Is that my trainers had to say, "Stop touching the dog."
Yeah.
Stop
we have
touching
working
your dog."
dogs, I should know
2
better.
shepherds. So.
Yeah, so assuming that she likes head scratches, which it looks like she did, you just reinforced that when she refuses to step up, she gets rewarded.
Fail.
Right? No, it's good. That's why I'm saying too, especially kind of coming back to Murphy, whenever you have an interaction, it's intentional. right? So if we're screwing up this much on accident when we're trying to do a session, imagine how much we're screwing up when we're just letting them hang out. And so it's really important to have those intentional sessions. Yes, I would love to take you home.
He's like, crush it. Oh.
I feel like she's not locking into the treat. Maybe
Yeah,
we
and
need to use a larger one for her.
See how she's like fixated on me now?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. And with your, like, that's what Jamie means by locked in.
Yeah.
And there seems to be kind of just like a,
La-di-da.
yeah, like just looking around at things. So try this treat here and see if that's going to be any different. Yeah, see how you have her locked in? She's used to refusing with you, huh?
Usually it's not this bad. Usually it's not, but he's usually not around because he's gone during the day, and that's when I handle her.
There.
Ow.
Did she do a feeding response on it?
When she gave her a treat earlier, she did. She's just looking.
She's super avoiding
right
this
at you.
interaction, yeah.
Will you?
I missed it, so I didn't think where I was looking for.
She definitely tapped her hand with her beak.
Can I see how the step up looks for you?
Come
Oh,
here,
she's
Bert.
pooping.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, baby. What are you doing? No, ma'am. Go back up over there. You angry because I'm not dealing with you and your mom's dealing with you?
But not too anymore.
See how I've got her feet now?
It was the posturing too. The posturing's wrong for them versus how you're directing.
Can you explain it?
So I'm going to go ahead and explain what I meant by the posturing differences between the three handlers in this video. This is the posturing with Brittany. So you can see that the macaw's head is downward, and I think that she's used to posturing like this for Brittany because maybe she gets head scratches, maybe she says no all the time, whatever it may be, she's used to giving this posturing to Brittany with the head down, all the attention on the hand that she's asking to step up with, zero attention on, if you see Brittany's little fingers over there holding the treat, there is no attention on the treat. This next photo is the posturing for the husband. Now you'll notice it's a very enthusiastic foot up in the air, but because of where his hand is and the awkwardness of how this all happened, he ended up with a shoulder rushing macaw. And I think this could have been avoided if he would have just swapped hands and offered his right hand instead. I find that when a bird offers their left foot, it's easier to have them step up on my right hand, and vice versa. If they are offering their right foot, then I'm most likely going to use my left hand. It just comes so much more naturally and easily, and when you offer those particular hands, their feet end up in the pocket of your thumb, which is just really comfortable for both of you. So that's where I think the handling went wrong for the husband. Now this third picture is a picture of the posturing with Dave. You can see a nice tall posture. The macaw's head is up. It's not hyper focused on the hand that's asking for the step up. It's actually using the hand to get to the treat of where it wants to go. Looks very content and comfortable with the situation and looks like a great posturing for the step up. It's completely opposite of Brittany where everything is motioned down. So that's kind of what I was talking about with these different posturings that I saw, is when they went in for the approach of this bird, the posturing was wrong. So a lot of the times we're looking at how the bird's body language is before we even get our hand close enough to ask for a step up, because we want to see how can we change maybe what we're doing or asking or how we're asking it to get a better looking behavior. And you can really see with the three photos all in a row the difference in this posturing, and you really need to pay attention to this with your own bird when asking for a step up to be the most successful that you possibly can.
So, see how I'm able? Yeah, perfect. I was able to redirect her attention. She put her head down and I showed the treat and brought it back up. I don't know this bird, I don't trust this bird, I'm just depending on the body language to make sure I don't get bitten. But she's letting me hold her feet every single time.
She has
too.
her foot up right now.
Yep, she does that when he walks in the room half the time. She's just like.
So there's the feet.
Oh, sorry.
But you're good. And then I have so much more control over her by being able to hold those feet.
Hold the feet.
So the impression I'm getting is that she has created a pattern with you guys, or you've created a pattern with her where she knows that she doesn't have to have her feet held.
She's just stoked to do it again. She's like,
wanna
I
do it
get it.
again?
I get it.
But with me, perfect. Every time I'm able to hold her feet. And so a lot of it's the posturing, I guess is the best way to put it. We try again,
Yeah.
Brittany? She seems to really like the pine nuts.
Yeah. She makes it over my thumb.
Did you give her the treat?
And set her back down. So right there, let's go and reset. So right there, you could have redirected by showing her the treat.
Catching her.
Yeah,
before
just you'll just snag her attention and pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can wait her out too, right? So like, if there's the right foot,
There's the right.
well, and you could tell the whole posture she didn't want me to step up, right? And that's okay. I'm not going to force that.
Yeah.
I also didn't have a treat. But you could wait her out till she offers this foot. Now go. Does that help?
Yeah.
Cool. So I think something that'll really work well for you guys is doing some training sessions together,
Okay.
and whoever gets best out at first, start with that person.
Okay.
So in this situation, I created rhythm, and then you just stepped in, and she already had everything established.
Yes.
You just picked right back up from where I was leaving off.
Cool.
They call that behavioral momentum, and it's a great way to kind of transfer a cue or transfer like the handling.